module is an introductory course in research methods, particularly in the analysis of operational researches. It is given by the epidemiologist group, experts in epidemiology, biostatistics, and public health. The course is organized into 3 parts. The first that looks on data-related preparation for analysis that may include the data collection, data entry, and making variables meaningful using transform, and keeping a master data and a working data. The second will be on prerequisite for analysis or knowledge on prerequisite of analysis, which includes being aware of the hypothesis or objectives, research questions, knowledge of the variables, mainly the dependent and independent, knowledge of simple statistics, or the type of analysis for each type of variable, knowledge of software, etc. The third module will be to do the analysis, the 3 steps of analysis, the univariate, the bivariate, and multivariable analysis used for operational researches. The 3 parts are related to each other, and are important. The first 2 are important to do the analysis, the first providing the clean and meaningful data, and the second providing the path to analysis. The third part performing the actual analysis. Today, we will discuss the second session that looks at what we should know during the process of analysis, that will discuss the awareness of the hypothesis or objectives, research questions, the variables, knowledge of simple statistics and knowledge of software, etc. It has the following learning objectives as follows. After taking this course, it will enable its audience. The audience will understand well the objectives or the hypothesis of the research before analysis. The audience will understand well the major variables, mainly the outcome and explanatory variables and their level of measurement. The audience will understand well the statistics to use based on the objectives, the study design and type of outcome variables, and the explanatory variables. The audience will understand inclining to a specific statistical software is essential and will select software for future analysis. Aware of study objectives. Here, we should know and understand our research, the research questions, or the objective. Operational researches are made principally to answer study questions, burning question. We should be aware of the objective to answer it in the results session. The results session should answer the study questions, so the analysis should mainly try to answer the objectives, and the discussion should interpret what it means by the results while answering the objectives. Although supporting findings may be added, the results session should demonstrate answering the research questions. Finally, the conclusion and recommendation should be based on the findings but not on which related to the objectives. Therefore, the objectives are the key driving force to understand what type of analysis we should follow. Knowledge of the type of variables. The type of analysis performed is dependent on the measures of the variables. A variable is any characteristic of a study subject that can be as a number, quality, or quantity that can be measured or counted. There are 2 types of quantitative variables that could be expressed as numbers and fractions, example, age, weight, hemoglobin level, height, etc. The second is the qualitative that can be partially expressed quality, for example, sex, marital status, residence, etc. The summary analysis of categorical variables is so different from that of continuous. Therefore, knowledge of the outcome, dependent, variable and the research's explanatory, independent, variable is essential. The outcome variable, the primary problem, a disease or condition, is dependent on the explanatory variable, or a possible cause, also called independent. Furthermore, knowledge of the type of variable, the dependent, the independent, and other possible confounder variables is necessary. Knowledge of measurement of variables is another vital issue we should give due attention. Usually, or most of the time, variables may be measured from a single question in a questionnaire. Example: age, sex, marital status, etc. However, some variables like knowledge, perception, and behavior-related variables may be constructed from a combination of questions. For example, knowledge on HIV transmission may have 10 to 15 questions, satisfaction from A and C service rendered, attitude towards immunization, depression status of a study subject, etc. need several questions to construct a single variable. Therefore, we have to be aware of the measurement of our variables. Knowledge of the type of analysis is also crucial as it is dependent on the type of design and type of variables. Analysis of a study depends on the study design, descriptive or analytic, and by type of variables. The design-based analysis is different for descriptive and analytic studies. For descriptive design, the analysis may be based on data summary, point estimate, and parametric measurement, confidence interval measure, while for analytic studies, analysis is based on comparison for the difference between groups. Furthermore, the difference between groups is assessed for the role of chance, which is expressed on the p-value. The type of analysis can vary by type of variable. Categorical variables are summarized in proportion and compared based on their difference in proportions. In contrast, continuous, or quantitative, variables are assessed first for symmetrical distribution. Parametric statistics are chosen if the variable is symmetrically distributed. The central tendency and dispersion are used. While, if the variables are not symmetrically distributed, they should use non-parametric statistics measurement using ranking. Selection of a statistical software. A broad range of statistical software is available to do analysis. It is good to stick to one or two statistical software based on your inclination. The following statistical software options to consider. IBM SPSS is the best statistical analysis software for most. Minitab is best for colleges and universities. Stata and R are the best all-in-one statistical analysis solution, and SAS, or STAT is best for business intelligence and scalability.